I'm dead.
I just got killed by a Minecraft supervillain, a player that has everything going for him, an extremely powerful team, tons of gear, and an insane mythical weapon. But after this death, I obtained a mythic of my own by winning a building competition. This mythic had an ability that granted me immortality, meaning I'd finally be able to take on this overpowered team and kill a wild dog. But before I get too ahead of myself, I realized that it would be best to fight some people that are less of a threat first, and make sure I get the hang of my mythic first before taking on a real challenge. And that started with me testing my mythic out on 2 players in an ancient city.
Yo, run! Oh,
that's why. Oh, that's why.
Yo, run! Yes, stars. Get out of that.
I'm trying to find more. Oh, I should have popped my head.
You're in the one. You're in the far one. I can't. You're so pretty hard.
Oh my god.
Come back.
Wait, I turned off. Oh my god, I'm dead.
Yo.
No, you didn't trust me.
I did. No, I literally did. I don't know.
Then how can he hit the freezing? And I didn't have a picture.
He's still working on it as the server.
Oh my.
I'm dead.
After this easy win, I knew I was ready to take on some harder fights, so I went to spawn and tried to start some conflict. But the problem was, people already knew how powerful my mythic really was. I started trying to fight someone, but he had to run away because of it. Though, someone else was still at spawn, so I started fighting them instead, not expecting what would soon happen.
Oh, that one.
You got it.
Oh no, he's trying to avoid us, he's trying to... The only thing I had to my name, the only thing that would help me win these fights, was gone. In the void, never to be seen again. You could say I was pretty upset after this one. I was stupid enough not to realize what was happening until the last second, and that was a heavy price to pay. But even though this happened, my goals still haven't changed. I would just have to try harder to defeat wild dogs. So when I spotted wild dogs at his base, I knew I would have to jump in. This guy had the Ender Crown and a mythical weapon, but he still had to run using an escape tunnel, and called in one of his allies to try to save him. This is somewhat justified because after the fight he said he was fully out of strength pots, but this stopped me from being able to get my win, so I would have to fight him again later on. But I decided to grind up more gear before the fight, because the more resources I have, the longer I'll be able to last in the fight, letting me win by draining all of his resources, or at least that's the plan. Right, I'm at the chords Clutch sent me. Let's see what's here. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, I'm blind. Yo. Oh my golly gee. Yo, I got some OP.
I want some.
I was finally done collecting all the resources that I would need. So me and Wild Dogs met up at the arena to see who would really win in a fair 1v1. Well, not really fair because he has mythics and I don't, but at least it's not a 1v3 like every other time. We've already been fighting for around 30 minutes, and so far I'm winning by a lot. But I would still have to keep the bloodlock in mind, because every time he bloodlocks my gaps, I have to eat an E-gap. So I have to kill him before I run out of enchanted golden apples. It was already an hour into the fight and I'm almost out of resources. I genuinely need to end this fight soon. I lost. But even though I died, it still wasn't over. Now that Wild Dog's guard is down, I'd have the perfect chance to strike and kill someone who has never died before. Bro,
Which one was it again?
it's the one in the front.
Well, dogs, the only way you're not getting banned is if you upload off this fight.
Yo, calm down.
Oh, yeah, wow. Ban me,
W
you
Bloodblade. So even if the way I killed him was a bit goofy, I finally did it. I killed this server's supervillain and cemented myself as someone to be feared. In total, gaining 3 mythics at some point in the server, regardless of what happened to them after. I now had a new one, because in an unfair battle, sometimes all it takes is a little bit of hope.